Welcome everyone to this reading. Today we're going to be getting some tough love / encouragement from your spirit guides and your angels and your higher self. So we're going to be asking them all to come in here today and speak with us with tough love and encouragement. So a little bit of both, maybe some more emphasis on one than the other, depending on which group you end up choosing. So we do have 3 options here from left to right. There is a symbol on top of each pile, so you can go ahead and just see which symbol or symbols seem to call out to you the most. Timestamps are below in the description box, and use those timestamps, and I'll see you at your reading. All right, group 1, welcome to your reading. We'll look at all of your cards in a moment, and I might pull clarifiers as well if I need to. But I'm going to actually start off with opening this fortune cookie and kind of letting this to set the pace for the reading and what your guides want to talk about most with you. Okay, money is not everything. You can buy a doctor, but not health. That is true. And these are the, let me try to focus that. It's hard to focus it because it's pinned up. I don't know. Okay. Almost had it focused. In case any of these numbers call out to you: 5, 10, 17, 54, 49, and 23. Money is not everything. You can buy a doctor, but not health. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can buy. You also can't buy happiness, as they say. All right, so let's look at your cards here. The symbol that was on top that you chose was this one that means well-ventilated house, and it says a symbol of resilience and readiness to face the vicissitudes of life. So I think overall, you're actually ready to clean up your life a little bit. And I get here with the 7 of Swords and grief that you may have been living in certain ways, chasing certain things. Could be money, could be other things that aren't really satisfying. You know, you've been looking for the good life here with this 9 of Cups, but maybe you've been taking shortcuts, or it's just the way that you're approaching life right now. You kind of realize you need to clean house in some kind of way because it's really just causing you a lot of sorrow. It's not bringing you the enjoyment of life that you had wanted. All right, it says neither good times last nor bad times. It is for us to navigate smoothly through rough waters. Don't get scared. Good times are ahead. So they're giving you a little bit of encouragement as well, as long as you do this, housekeeping in your life that you need to do, kind of straightening up your soul, making better choices, then life will get better and this grief will pass. And we also have this card saying, God won't die for me to die, a symbol of the immortality of man's soul. So it is important to think about the fact that our souls are immortal. And if your soul, becomes entrenched in hell, which is an eternal place of sorrow, what are you going to do about that? Hope for the best. Hope for Jesus Christ to come rescue you, I suppose. It's a positive card showing soulful connection with spirit. You are protected and blessed. Your angel guides and spirit guides are surrounding you. So I do feel like your angels, your guides, these higher benevolent energies, God, the universe, that are working with you right now, they do want you to clean up your life. And be honest with yourself, right? Because I feel like the areas of your life where you're not being honest with yourself and you're chasing maybe the wrong things and it's just leading to grief, I feel like you already are being honest with yourself, or you're ready to begin that journey of being honest with yourself. And there's a lot of spiritual, heavenly support for that. But you have to do the work and understand that maybe this life that you wanted, where you just don't really have to do anything, or you can kind of do things half-assed, or like do things in a not in the righteous sort of way, because the 7 of Swords indicates theft or doing things in secrecy, that you're doing them in secrecy because you wouldn't want people to find out. It would be embarrassing if people knew these kind of underhanded things that maybe you were up to. So take it as you will. If this doesn't resonate for you at all, be grateful that you don't have this level of housekeeping to do. If it does resonate for you, I feel like you already know that you need to do this housekeeping. But you can't just sit back and relax and be in this lap of luxury and be trying to get the good life in the worst kind of ways and expect that to work. You have to put effort into your life in order to get a truly gratifying reward. So the message is coming through pretty strong here. And usually this message is money does not buy happiness. Here it has to do with health. So I think if it is further encouragement to you, it's really good for you to recognize that if you continue along this path that you've been on, it may have negative repercussions for your actual health. Some of you could be behaving in unhealthy ways and just expecting that money can fix it or such and such can fix it. Let's see if there's any final guidance for you. I really think with the Ace of Swords that you do kind of already have this clarity, and you definitely have the strength to clear out what needs cleared out. And I feel like you also have, you just have a lot of clarity right now about how to approach your life in the best way. I do feel that you understand that the heavenly realms are very spiritually supportive of you, and they do want you to succeed, and they do believe in you as well. And I think that is a great source of happiness for you. For all of us, we can come to places in our lives. Sometimes we need to do it more than once. This sort of getting right with God, coming to Jesus moment. That's part of why I wanted to do this reading today, as I'm just kind of feeling these collective energies now. In the world where, I'm feeling a need to reevaluate. And I don't know, I see a lot of things going on in the world that indicate maybe this is not just me, but a lot of people may be feeling like that. So I hope that this reading was helpful. It's pretty quick here. Got the message through in less than 7 minutes. So go with God, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys. Welcome to everyone who chose option number 2. You chose this deck with this star image on the top. And overall, I'm going to start off with this fortune cookie to kind of set the mood. But overall, I'm feeling like for you guys, because we have encouraged here for one thing, that your spirit guides, your higher self, your angels, they're definitely leaning much more towards encouragement for you guys than they are tough love. I don't sense a lot of need for tough love here. It is much more encouraging you that you're already on the right path. But I want to open this fortune cookie and see what it says as well. Oh, we've got some master numbers on the back. 44 and 22. Got some other numbers as well. If any of these call out to you, but... Okay, love is the only medicine for a broken heart. Okay. Yeah, this definitely seems more encouraging, and I feel like, the heavenly realm right now is coming through with you with sweet, kind love, encouraging love, because they feel like that's what you may really be needing right now. I'm not feeling a lot of brokenheartedness here. Although I do get the sense here with encouraged over on this side and 6 of Cups, something to do with your childhood. And even before I opened that fortune cookie, I was kind of feeling like you all may have had a childhood where you lacked encouragement. You didn't get proper encouragement, and you really had to bear a lot on your own shoulders. A lot of responsibility was required of you, even from a very young age. And some of you didn't really get that childhood, the kind of happy childhood that's depicted on both of these cards. And so your spirit guides are, for one thing, they're acknowledging that. We also have child of the heavens. So let's hear about childhood. Let's see what these say on the back. A beautiful card indicating hope, healing, renewal, and a new path. You may receive help from an unexpected source. Today it's your guides. The star is the star of hope and is here to guide and inspire you, to show you that as difficult as things have been, you have now come out of the other end and things will get better. yeah, I mean, I think that you have really built your life up from the bottom. You were really scraping bottom, I feel, in your childhood. You had, like, you had to probably be an adult, you know, when your age was not that of an adult yet. You kind of had to grow up quickly. We also have wooden comb, a symbol of beauty and hygiene. It says feminine goodness, love, care, and compassion. Symbol depicts abstract qualities of feminine goodness, motherly nature versus beauty, or motherly nature and beauty. I'm not sure. There's a little typo there, so I'm not sure how it's meant to be understood. Motherly nature. I think it means motherly nature and beauty. But yeah, I mean, some of you, for whatever reason, maybe your mother wasn't capable of caring for you, even with stuff like, you know, maybe grooming and stuff like that. You could have been more responsible for washing your clothes, or, you know, choosing your outfit for the day, or cooking for yourself, those kinds of basic things. And you've created such a beautiful life. This is the Queen of Pentacles here. You've really, you know, you have nurtured your own growth, and you recognize in yourself this fullest potential. I kind of feel like there is a message here that it's time for you to allow your inner child to enjoy life more. Just do fun things. Ride a bike, or if the idea of riding a bike is not at all fun for you, whatever it might be. You know, stuff that maybe you didn't get to do when you were a kid and you always wished you had. You know, just buying fun things that are simply meant to be toys, you know, like, I don't know, like for some reason her bracelets are reminding me of those stackable ring toys. For maybe for you, jewelry is like a toy, you know, like whatever brings you enjoyment, you know, like things that you don't need, but you just want to buy for enjoyment. I think that one thing you're being encouraged to do is, because I feel like you've created this prosperity for yourself, go buy yourself things that simply bring you enjoyment in a way that maybe you were denied as a child. And also just acknowledge the level of kind of mastery that you've had over your life, and that you are a very wise person. And, you know, it's pretty complicated, and I don't know all the answers about why some people have such difficult lives. But of course, some people say it's, you know, your soul is sort of choosing those spiritual lessons. If that is the case, then certainly you have mastered so many, not only spiritual lessons, but lessons of how to prosper in the material world as well. You know, how to just take care of your life and make sure that you're provided for. Let's see if we get any final messages here. Yes, more stuff about childhood. Like, there was so much that you got denied as a child. It's time to allow yourself, you know, watch fun movies. I don't know, go to an amusement park, do fun things. Is there something in your childhood, or just, you know, explore the idea of healing your inner child. You know what? I used to think that healing the inner child had to do with facing childhood trauma, and I'm like, doesn't sound like a lot of fun. Although trauma healing is important if you've experienced it, but doing inner child work is just like finger painting, or like coloring in a coloring book, you know? It's just doing things that are fun, riding a bicycle, whatever it happens to be. For me, riding a bicycle doesn't sound like much fun because I would fall and hurt myself because I don't have very good balance. But in any case, definitely you need to embrace your inner child more. Oh my God, playfulness. I mean, the message could not come through more strongly. And the Fool. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Your spirit guides are really encouraging you to go out there and capture and experience the childhood that you never had, and free yourself up to do that. And know that absolutely you are worth being able to have those experiences. Some people age in reverse, you know, let yourself be a kid again. There's certainly nothing wrong with that. All right, so many blessings to you guys. We got this message through pretty quickly. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hello, welcome to everyone who chose pile 3. Just looking at the cards overall, I'm already getting the feeling that you guys might be a little bit more my logical and rational minded folks. But before we get into the cards, I'm going to open this fortune cookie to kind of set the mood or set the intention for what your guides, your higher self, and your angels want to communicate to you today. Okay, and just in case you're someone that numbers really speak to, well, let's see, I always have trouble getting this to focus. Okay, we have 51, 41, 7, 28, 38, and 26. Maybe those mean something to you. All right, and it says, it is better to ask some questions than to know all the answers. Well, that's interesting because we have the King of Swords here. The King of Swords definitely likes to know all the answers. Yeah, logical, rational. It's better to ask some questions than to know all the answers. So I feel like, you know, your guys' reading is a little bit more 50-50 in terms of tough love and encouragement. Had sort of veering in more strongly in either direction for the other 2 readings. I don't think this is tough love like you're being called out on anything per se, but there is definitely a message here of you need to kind of be more willing to hear what other people might have to say and understand that they, you know, this chariot has 2 horses pulling it forward, right? You know, and that's going to be more powerful when those 2 horses, I mean, it's more horsepower for one thing, right? But the extra horsepower only matters, well, they're actually unicorns, but you get the idea. Only matters if they're both kind of moving in tandem. And then we have friendliness, the 2 of Cups, which is about kind of cooperation as well. I feel like this overall, with this empowered card and these hands holding up the world, it's saying you may be someone who kind of wants to, you know, be like Atlas, hold up the world all on your own, but your spirit guides are letting you know that you can't really do that. You really do need to be able to work with other people and be open, not only just to assistance, but to the idea that some people might have insights that could be helpful that you wouldn't come to on your own, or just skills or talents, but other people have other things to offer that you don't have. And I feel like maybe you guys are sort of perfectionist and you expect yourself to have all the knowledge, all the skills. You know, you're expecting a lot of yourself, and that just isn't realistic. Okay, and we also have a symbol of unity, community. It says chain. I think both of the symbols here, this is the one that was on the top that you chose. I think both of these are ones that I haven't seen before in this deck. But yeah, definitely a sense of community and a need to kind of collaborate with other people and be a little bit more open-minded, or just willing to admit when you don't know something. United souls, souls in union. Everything is connected. Nothing is coincidence. All is happening for your higher good. I definitely feel like you are kind of altruistic people and you want the greater good. You know, maybe we have a lot of Aquarian or Uranus heavy people, you know, people with the Uranus strong in their chart watching this one. Uranus can be definitely that very cerebral energy, Uranus and Aquarius, the cerebral energy where you really do care about humanitarian issues. You want the world overall to do well. But it's a little bit more difficult to kind of merge your energy with other people in this sort of more friendly, which is more of a Leo energy, right? Or Cancerian energy, which is what the chariot represents. That's a little bit more difficult for Aquarian types, but you don't have to be an Aquarius type, but I'm just saying. All right, and then we have Fortress, a symbol of strength and authority. Definitely feel like you guys see yourself as an authority figure. You see yourselves as someone who has a lot of ability to strategize, a lot of talents and skills, but you don't have it all. You know, you don't have every tool in the toolbox. All right, your goals are achievable. Hard work and determination leads to success. Absolutely. I think that you already know that. But it's just, for some reason, a little bit more difficult for you guys to accept the idea that other people, that you need people, basically. I think you'd rather not need anyone else. It's a little bit tough love from your guides here, saying like, listen, you don't know everything. You don't have every tool. Accept the reality of that. And maybe embrace it as an adventure. You know, what's the adventure of allowing people into your life and into your plans and your strategies a little bit more? You might have to be patient with people a little bit, you know, just the same way that you're patient with yourself when you're not perfect. Because I do sense a sort of perfectionistic quality, maybe some analytic Virgos in here as well. But the thing is, you have a lot to offer that other people need your insights as well. So it isn't just that you're not allowing yourself to seek assistance from others, but if you're blocking yourself off from that sense of community and the group effort, and we can do more together than we can alone, then you're also being kind of like this miser here. You know, you have so much talent and so many insights to share. And other people need that as well. We all move forward more effectively together. Okay, I feel like pulling one final card. Yeah, and this is something you fight against. Listen, I can very much relate to this. You know, I care a lot about people in the, you know, more global or collective sense, but oh my God, I just want to be alone on my own so much. So this is definitely a message for me. This is something that you're going to be fighting. And what's the key? I mean, I think it's just, it may be a lifelong battle for you of taking those steps, understanding this is an adventure, you know, maybe I won't enjoy this, but at least it's worth doing something different from the way that I normally do. I think over time, if you practice working along with other people more and more often, it will become more comfortable, and you will see that this does lead you to greater, more abundant, more positive results than when you do try to do everything 100% on your own. So I hope that was helpful, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.